Hi, this is Polly from thefitmumformula.com, and I'm going to be talking to you about why overeating does not lead to weight gain. Now, I know what you're thinking. Yes, overeating does lead to weight gain, and in the simplistic sense, yes, it does. In that overeating or eating more calories than you are burning will lead to weight gain, in the same way that eating fewer calories than you are burning will lead to weight loss. But what I see far too often is that mums will go on a diet, they'll start a healthy eating regime, they will be making really nutritious meals, be planning ahead, doing all the really healthy habits that they intended to do, and then something will come up. Maybe they're really tired, or you've got PMT, or maybe it's a social occasion where you're offered birthday cake, or you're in a restaurant that doesn't have very many healthy options, and you have something that was quote unquote unhealthy or off plan, and then you feel guilty and you think, oh, sod it, forget it, I'm useless at this, I have ruined my diet, I am back at square one, what's the point? Once again, I've blown it, and why do I even bother? But here's the thing, right? It takes, to make 1 pound of fat, or, you know, half a kilo, that is roughly, 3,500 calories, okay? That's 450 grams-ish of weight gain from 3,500 extra calories. Now, let's say you are at a birthday party, maybe it's a kid's birthday party, and you, on top of your normal healthy meals, all your things that are in part of your healthy eating plan that you're sticking to, on top of that, you have maybe 2 slices of children's birthday cake. Let's say they are 300 calories each, or let's say, to make the math simple, 350 calories each, because it's a nice big chunk of like cake with buttercream and everything on it, yeah? And you have 2 of those, okay? So you've had an extra 700 calories that afternoon. Let's do the maths. If 3,500 calories equates to 1 pound or half a kilo of weight gain, and yes, if you are slightly educated in fitness and nutrition, you may say, oh, it's not as simple as that. No, it's not, but it kind of is. It's near enough that we can say that 3,500 calories will lead to a pound of weight gain. So if you have 700 extra calories, that's 2 big slices of cake one day. Do the maths. What does that lead to? Well, if 3,000, let's say 3,500 leads to 450 grams, 350 leads to 45 grams. So if you eat 2 pieces of cake, you've gained, wait for it, 90 grams. 90 grams of weight. Do you know how little that is? That is ridiculous. And quite honestly, you won't even notice that. Like, that's not going to make the slightest bit of difference. A lot of weight gain or a lot of weight loss happens over a much longer period of time of consistent overeating or undereating relative to your energy needs. So if you have 2 really big pieces of birthday cake in addition to all your other healthy meals, you're going to gain 90 grams. Seriously, that's not going to make the slightest bit of difference. And yes, quote unquote, you broke the diet, you broke the rules, you overate, you went off plan. But 90 grams? Seriously? That's not really what I would call weight gain. But do you know what will cause weight gain? Is if you then go, sod it, I can't do this, I may as well just eat all of the junk always, because I clearly am no good at eating healthily. I clearly can't stick to it. So then you start eating loads of rubbish and loads of junk and loads of extra calories every single day for the next 3 weeks. That might lead to weight gain. So next time you go on a binge, and I would say that most of you, what you call a binge is not a binge. People who have binge eating disorder or bulimia as well, it happens, they eat an uncontrollable amount of food in a very short space of time, more than most people could reasonably fit in them without being sick, and sometimes that's what happens. It's ridiculous amount of food, and it's a psychological disorder. What many of you are calling a binge is just eating a bit more than you'd intended, and actually that's quite normal, and every so often that's really not going to hurt. They said 2 really big pieces of creamy, sugary, fatty birthday cake, 90 grams of weight gain. That's not going to hurt. But if doing that puts you into a spin of sod it, I may as well not bother, I'm just going to eat everything in sight, that's really not helpful, and that might lead to weight gain. So think about that. When you're overeating, are you unnecessarily naming it a binge when it isn't a binge? It was just maybe, you know, a little bit more than you'd intended to eat. And if you're doing that, is that making you completely throw in the towel and ultimately sabotage your health and your goals? Because that little thing that you did really isn't going to hurt. So don't make that one little thing ruin the next, 6 months, okay? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't make that much of a difference. And you have not ruined your diet from one meal or one snack, and you are not back at square one. It really doesn't happen that fast. Weight loss and weight gain both happen through consistent actions for a lot longer period of time. So don't worry, don't stress. One little thing isn't gonna hurt if you just carry on as you were, but just don't give up, okay? Don't use it as a reason to just throw in the towel, because you're really not back at square one, and it really doesn't matter. All right, I hope that was helpful, and I hope that's a bit reassuring for you as well. You have not ruined everything. You've done fine. And look, if 2 massive pieces of cake is going to lead to 90 grams of weight, we can all do that occasionally without too much trouble, as long as you're not doing loads and loads all day, every day, okay? So chill out, relax. Treats are okay within the context of an overall healthy diet. That's all for now. Let me know if you need any help with that. If you've got any questions, polly@thefitmumformula.com, or thefitmumformula.com is the website. There's loads of blogs on this kind of stuff as well. Just type in the search bar, binge, cake, anything along that lines, and there's loads of stuff there. So I hope that was helpful, and let me know if you need any more help.